Alright, let's purge another box. This should be box 9. I'll check, but I think it is box 9. Starting out with this Heroes Against Hunger. Yeah, another one on the back. This is sort of a one-shot that they did to kind of go against hunger. Now, in this one, I'm going to show you a whole bunch of stuff that I'm purging, or at least a good stack. I am going to purge the Howard the Ducks. Yes, even though I'm sure it's a fun read with a lot of stuff and different times, I'm going to get rid of these. Simply because it was not really on the spinner rack when I was a kid in comparison. And I feel like there's just no real reason for me to keep as many as I got because I was working toward finishing it, but then now debate why, because like I said, so I'll let them head off to a new home. And there's going to be somebody who's been killing for Howard the Duck and missing these parts of the run. So these will become part of the purge. Now, as you can see, there's a pretty good amount of them. I had done real well to get that far. So, and there's only one, and I'll make sure of that I look to keep. And that is, and I may not even keep this one, but it's just a Star Wars related thing. It's kind of got a feel to it. So, but I may just go ahead and be done with it. It's not close enough to me to feel like I'm missing anything. And like I said, I'll probably pull up and make sure there's no like super major key in here that I need to make sure that I'm getting good money for. But as a whole, I'm putting all these together in a big lot and get rid of them. Like I said, there's, and a good example is this one right here coming up. This one was, I remember the house ads of him actually in an armor and stuff. But again, have to be careful trying to subset stuff and get stuff that I end up really need to purge. And again, I'm righted in with it as well as the annual. So again, I'm just looking to purge those, get them out, clean the house on that part of it, because again, did not have a lot of that as a kid. Now, our Hercules starts with our mini series number 2, but I also have the directive number 2. I did have like 4 copies of a lot of these. Here's number Prince of Power, number 4. And this is the other one. Like I said, I know I have the rest of these somewhere, but this is the other series, number 1, number 2, number 3, and this is number 4, newsstand, and direct. So, I thought always those were fun reads. Those were ones I really enjoyed. Now, Hercules Unbound, number 1, number 6, which I have some more in all of this stuff that'll eventually become more organized. Number 7, and number 9. Now, I really enjoy these because these actually connect to the Atomic Knights and become part of sort of like their post-apocalyptic world in which they exist in, which is really neat. Then we have our Charlton Hercules, which again, that's number 1. Number 2, I have number 2 for that, and number 12 there. Again, I'll keep going through. Also, as I bring down a box and go through the order, I may find that I have another some that is possible, because I haven't kept it, like, as I bought stuff, it went all over the place at times just to get it in here. Same thing, that's another one to get rid of. This is number 2. And again, I know to a degree Howard the Duck crossed over with some characters, but it kind of doesn't mean enough to me to make it worth it. Now this next group, forgot how many it ran. I actually have done pretty good with it. There we go. This is our Luke Cage Hero for Hire. That's number 5. First appearance of Black Mariah. This is the True Believers number 1 reprint one. Number 18. Number 19. Number 20 against Cottonmouth. 21 against Power Man. 22. 23. Now here comes one of my favorite second-rate characters, as I always think, is like Goliath. Love that character so much. I've got 2. Number 25. 26. 27. And the thing is if I got duplicates of stuff, it may be, unless it's like that Black Goliath, I may have to just go ahead and cut down some of those, because again, if you have, 10 duplicates in a box, eventually it adds up. You get a whole another box going. 28, 29, skip the 32. 33. 34. Now, when I was going to the spinner rack, pretty much these were gone, and Power Man and Iron Fist were on the shelves. So 35, 36, 37. This is 38 fills the place, but I need to eventually find one that's better and get rid of that one. 39, 40, 41, 42. Love that cover. Love that where it looks like he's being pushed out the hole. It's got such perspective. It's so cool. 44, 45, 46, 47, and this is 48, the True Believers one, where I guess he crosses over with Iron Fist, is what the importance was, and how they were prepping for their cross and them becoming partners. And then 49. Now, here's 51. Now we've turned into Power Man and Iron Fist at 50, I think it was. I believe I have that somewhere in all of this. This I have two of because it is one of my favorite covers of theirs. Even though it's just Power Man slamming into that car, it stuck in my head as a kid, and it was always one of my favorites. You see, it comes out in 1978, so it was 2 years into my collecting, so the idea of, you know, seeing this beautiful work of art there on the front with that, him smashing that car, was just so cool. 53, 55, 56, 57, the X-Men. 58, that's his first appearance, I believe. 59, 60, 61, 62, now we're about to get into the 63, our 50-cent run right here. We went to 70. I may have some in between there, but this is Team Up with Rom. 73, 74. I love this cover on 75. I remember having it as a kid with our beautiful Win a 10-speed up there. I think that might be the reason why I had two of them, but again, I can thin those down. And number 76. Again, with this series, only doing up into the 50 cents. That's why, if you look, I also have Luke Cage number 1, and I have double of that one. So again, got some doubles in there that I can start to purge along with the Howard the Duck. So this box really a pretty good amount of stuff in here that'll get ready to go. Moon Knight #1. And when I bought this, the series hadn't premiered. Nobody was talking about it. I had wanted to try to get a hold of it, and then they put it on the wall. And I still got the tag on it from then. It was $35. So not a bad price for the time, for the condition it's in. And then it ended up being, they ended up, I think this book has gone up a lot more just simply because of, even though the show really kind of, it's not this guy. So, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and this number 8, got number 9, number 10, 11, 12, Daredevil making an appearance in number 13. How about this one? Number 14. Why on her hand is there not to be sold? It's a great question. I'm trying to figure out if they were doing it where they returned books so they stamped them, or why. Or it's kind of weird though. 16. 18. 19. And I may get rid of these because these are higher up. They're not within the numbers I'm looking for. I think the only reason why I did 29 is number 35 was one of them that I had as a kid. So, or as a teenager. And that features the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Alright, that's it. You did see a lot of stuff that's going out of here. Anything really you've seen in doubles. Howard the Duck stuff is going. Probably the higher numbers of the Moon Knight will go out of here because, again, I'm not collecting anything past about 50 cents unless it's under just past, like I said, I'm trying to keep to a certain time period. And I'm not worried about completing a series as much as I am just trying to complete a time period of, from a certain time up to like 1981. So we'll see. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed it. This should have been number 9, if I can remember right. And I'll post it so you'll know. I've got probably 120 more boxes to go. So I am really hoping to do multiple boxes a day to try to rush this through so I can kind of get to the point where I can start looking at what's in the purge and sell it off when I get a chance. All right. Have a good one, everybody.